Now at 10, the heat goes on and on and on. We're in this weather pattern for a while. We're also timing out storms for later this week. Your full forecast coming up.
People in parts of the state still celebrating Independence Day, but doing it in the sweltering temperatures. We'll visit one town to see how people are beating the heat.
Food insecurity affects Connecticut college students, and even during the summer, the work to get them fed doesn't stop. We're hearing more about a generous donation to a local pantry, specifically for college students.
Now at 10, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
And we begin tonight on the weather and a formula we have grown used to this summer: hot, muggy days and scattered storms. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 10. I'm Brent Harden.
And I'm Sarah Sanchez. The temperatures have gone down tonight, but the humidity is still very much there. We've been hearing some pops of thunder, too. Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank joining us now with more on what we can expect overnight. That thunder I heard was pretty loud, Rachel.
Yeah, this is basically Florida weather here in Connecticut as we head through the next week or maybe even two. We've got the heat, we've got the humidity, and every day there is at least a chance for a pop-up shower or storm, but a lot of the time will be dry. And that continues into the day tomorrow, as well as a heat advisory. Once again, when you combine the heat and the humidity, it could feel like up between 95 to near triple digits as we head through the afternoon. Not included Litchfield County and the shoreline of Middlesex and New London counties, where the temperatures won't be quite as hot. Here's a look at the high temperatures out there today. 95 for Bradley International Airport, and not Windsor Locks, New Haven got 2 degrees shy of the 90-degree mark. The coolest in Groton. Will see very similar temperatures tomorrow. And here's a look at that thunder that Sarah was talking about. We still have some showers, a locally heavy downpour, and a rumble of thunder out there right now. Litchfield County, northern Hartford County. Those are in the process of dwindling, though, but we can't rule out and another chance for a shower or storm in spots tomorrow afternoon and evening. Right now, temperatures are in the 70s to right around 80 degrees. We brought the temperature down, but as they mentioned, the humidity is still way up, and overnight lows will stay in the 70s, which makes it really challenging to cool off your home if you don't have AC. Heading into tomorrow morning, we're going to start the day off with early low clouds and fog, kind of like we did today, and then we'll break for some of that hazy sunshine as high temperatures climb into the 80s to near 90 as we head through the afternoon. We'll take a look at a rising chance for storms later this week. Your full forecast coming up.
All right, Rachel, thank you. Well, state leaders are taking action to keep people safe while the mercury soars. The hot weather protocol is in effect until tomorrow at 5 p.m., and that means cooling centers are open all around the state to keep vulnerable people safe from this extreme heat. For information on these cooling centers, just dial 211 on your phone, or you can also visit 211ct.org to find a cooling center near you.
Some Connecticut communities are still celebrating Independence Day, and at these events, food truck vendors are probably having it the worst. Think of just how hot it can get inside one of those trucks, baking inside and outside.
Well, and they're open. There's no way to air condition them, you know. It's the heat coming off the stoves and the cooktops and all that. Fox 61's Jake Garcia was in Vernon tonight for the annual July in the Sky celebration at Henry Park, and he shows us how families were able to beat the heat.
Hundreds of people gathered here at Henry Park to celebrate the 78th July in the Sky celebration, excited to spend the night under the stars and ready to see some fireworks. From live music to food trucks, people all around the Vernon area brought their lawn chairs to enjoy a night full of fun. People were eager to find ways to beat the heat, whether it was to grab some ice-cold lemonade or shaved ice. But for those working in the heat, they are prepared with ways to cool off.
Just those sweat towels and stuff like that, you know, staying hydrated.
Rich McCarthy is the owner of Rolling Smokehouse Barbecue and says temperatures in his food truck can soar above 100 degrees quickly, and that's not accounting for the sweltering summer heat and humidity.
On a good day, you're probably looking at about 130, easy.
But as the sun went down, temps got more comfortable, which some people say made the event better than years past.
Our second time and we're really excited. It's really nice. It's actually nicer than the first time we came. It's really nice.
Families say they're just excited to spend time together and make memories.
It's nice. It's relaxing. We are spending time together.
So it's like moments to catch up on things.
And of course, the main attraction at any 4th of July celebration. Are you excited for the fireworks? The fireworks are being launched from Rock Hill Tower, which is the highest point in town, which means there's never a bad view. Reporting in Vernon, Jake Garcia, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Thank you, Jake. And for hour-by-hour updates from our weather team and resources to help stay cool and safe, stick with Fox 61 on air, online, and on the free Fox 61 News app.
All right, to a disturbing case out of Naugatuck now, where a driver allegedly threw a pair of kittens out of their moving car. And now police are trying to speak to the person who was driving behind that car. Witnesses told police an older white woman driving a maroon sedan threw those cats out the window while driving on North Church Street yesterday morning. Sadly, those little cats did not survive. Police say the person they're looking for was driving a black car behind the maroon car. If you have any information, give police a call. Well, right now, crews are performing emergency road work on an I-84 on-ramp, and you're looking right now at exit 33 off of Route 8 southbound. Around 2 this afternoon, a tractor-trailer crashed and rolled over. Injuries were reported. We're still waiting to learn how many people were hurt in that crash. Exit 33 has been closed to give crews room to work, and we'll update you when it reopens.
The superintendent of Waterbury Public Schools will not return to her role. The city's mayor and school board decided not to renew the contract of Dr. Verna Ruffin. Waterbury Mayor Paul Pernaruski Jr. says the district's being investigated a second time by the Department of Justice for civil rights violations for special education students. The mayor was against extending the contract over communication issues and an overall sense that teachers within the district were not happy with the way things are being run.
We brought some of these concerns to the board, to the superintendent first, then the board, and we just felt like the superintendent was not addressing many of our concerns in a timely fashion.
Fox 61 reached out to Dr. Verna Ruffin for comment. We've not heard back. The board will have to select an interim superintendent. Finding a permanent replacement could take up to a year.
Well, new at 10 tonight, Connecticut state colleges and universities received a big donation from Stop and Shop this evening to support campus food pantries as demand continues to increase.
Although students are currently on summer break, the fight against hunger doesn't stop. Fox 61's Kaylee Collins was at Duncan Park for the check presentation. She joins us in studio now with more on this story. Kaylee.
Well, Sarah, Brent, tonight's donation will be used to support food insecure students at 17 different campuses across the state of Connecticut. These funds come at a time when many schools are seeing a surge in that need for food assistance.
Tonight, Stop and Shop is donating $159,000 to Connecticut state colleges and universities.
A donation from Stop and Shop will help to feed college students in need all across Connecticut.
You know, this is going to make a big difference for so many of our students.
The Connecticut State Colleges and Universities system is a part of the Stop and Shop School Food Pantry program, which donates food items to college campuses to fill their pantries. The $159,000 donation is higher than what was dispersed to the schools last year.
So we're seeing about a $26,000 increase in our donation this year because CSEU has shown that there are more and more students that are utilizing the pantries and there's a greater need there.
To address that need, Stop and Shop also collected donated food items inside the main gate at Duncan Park. Every dollar and donation translates to a student's grocery bag filled, both during the school year and on breaks.
Food insecurity doesn't go away just because school is not in session, so there are a lot of students who use the food pantry year-round.
Central Connecticut State University is among the organizations that will benefit from these funds. During the 2022-23 academic year, the on-campus food pantry Maria's Place had 407 visits. In the 2023-24 academic year, that number spiked to 1,600 visits.
Students need food in their bellies to be, successful and thrive.
As soon as we can divide it and disperse it, it's going to go out there and it'll start making an impact for our students right away across all 17 of our campuses.
Now, along with this annual donation, Stop and Shop also holds a register campaign to continue its fight against food insecurity, which customers can start contributing to beginning in August. In studio tonight, Kaylee Collins, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
All right, Kaylee, thank you. Well, tomorrow is going to be a busy day for Connecticut courts. Hearings are set in 2 high-profile cases. Michelle Troconis, the woman convicted in the disappearance and presumed death of Jennifer Dulos, will be in Stamford Superior Court. She's facing contempt charges for allegedly purposefully displaying a sealed custody document on her laptop during court proceedings. Troconis' hearing is scheduled for tomorrow at 10 a.m. At the same time in Bridgeport, 4 campaign workers, including Wanda Jeter Pataki, are set to appear on charges related to election fraud. Prosecutors say they have evidence of the group messing with absentee ballots in the 2019 election. They also allege witness tampering and misrepresenting absentee ballot eligibility requirements. Connecticut's news station will be in both courtrooms to bring you the latest in the proceedings.
Now to an update from an animal cruelty case in Naugatuck. The owner of Black Rock Kennel will spend 2 years in prison. David Rivera pled guilty to animal cruelty charges. Investigators discovered at least 10 dogs were shot and killed by employees at the kennel. This happened back in May. They also found illegal firearms and explosives on site. After Rivera serves 2 years in jail, he'll be placed on 3 years probation.